Hello, everyone. My name is Adjoa Jiman, and welcome to today's lesson on CELPIP Speaking Task 4 Making Predictions. Many CELPIP candidates lose easy points in this task because they misunderstand what they are supposed to do. Instead of predicting what might happen next, they continue describing the picture or situation which does not fully answer the question. To achieve a high score such as CLB 9, 10, or 12, you must demonstrate that you can analyze a situation and logically predict future events. In this lesson, we will cover what making prediction means, the timing for the task, what the examiner is looking for, a simple structure for answering, powerful vocabulary for predictions, and a full 60-second CLB 12 response. By the end of this video, you will have a clear strategy you can use immediately in the exam. Now that we have introduced the task, let's first understand what making predictions actually means. What is making a prediction in CELPIP Speaking Task 4? A prediction means explaining what you believe will likely happen in the future based on the information you see. As human beings, we make predictions in everyday life. For example, if you see dark clouds forming in the sky, you may predict that it will rain soon. Or if you see a busy shopping mall with many customers, you might predict that more people will arrive or the food courts will become crowded. During the CELPIP text, the examiner wants to see if you can 1. Observe a situation, 2. Think logically, or 3. Explain what could happen next. Strong predictions should always include a reason. For example, more people will come. You should rather say, it is highly likely that more shoppers will arrive because the mall already appears quite busy. Now that we understand what predictions are, let's talk about the timing for this task. Time management is extremely important in CELPIP Speaking Task 4. You will have 30 seconds to prepare and 60 seconds to speak. During the 30 seconds of preparation, quickly think of 2 or 3 predictions related to the situation. For example, if you see a mall scene, you might quickly plan 1. More shoppers may arrive. 2. People may go to the food courts. Or 3. Children may continue playing. Then during the 60 seconds of speaking, you explain these predictions clearly. Many students struggle because they start speaking without planning their ideas. Planning 2 to 3 predictions in advance makes it much easier to fill the full minute. Now that we understand the timing, let's look at what the CELPIP examiner is evaluating. In Task 4, examiners evaluate several important skills. First is fluency. You should speak smoothly without long pauses. Second is organization. Your ideas should follow a clear structure. Third is logical predictions. Your predictions must make sense based on the situation. For example, if the picture shows a busy shopping mall, predicting that more shoppers will arrive is logical. Fourth is vocabulary and grammar. Strong responses include phrases like will likely, might, probably, there is a strong possibility. Finally, examiners expect clear explanations that support your predictions. Understanding what examiners are looking for will help you build a simple structure you can follow during the test, which we'll be doing in the next slide. Using a simple structure helps you stay organized and confident as a CELPIP speaking candidate. Start with a short introduction describing the situation. For example, the picture shows a busy shopping mall where many people are shopping and spending time together. Next, present prediction 1 with explanation. Then add prediction 2 with another explanation. If you still have time, include prediction 3. Finally, finish with a brief concluding statement. This structure helps you to speak for the full 60 seconds without running out of ideas. Now that we have a structure, let's explore advanced vocabulary for making predictions. Using advanced vocabulary can significantly improve your speaking score during this task. Instead of simple expressions like maybe or I think, try using stronger phrases. For example, I believe that, it is likely that, there is a good chance that, I predict that, in the next few minutes, eventually, as a result, it is reasonable to assume that, it seems probable that, there is a strong possibility that. For example, in a sentence, it is highly likely that more shoppers will arrive at the mall. These phrases make your response sound more confident and more advanced. Let's look at transition words that will connect your predictions smoothly in the next slide. Like we've learned in the previous text, transitions helps your ideas flow logically. Use them to connect your predictions and make your answer more organized. For example, use first of all when you want to introduce your first prediction. Additionally, if you want to add a second prediction. Furthermore, if you want to give an extra detail or another explanation. You can use another possibility is when introducing another realistic outcome of a situation. You can also use as a result to show cause and effect of a situation, and you can use eventually to show what happens in the end. Remember, transitions make your answer more organized and easy to follow by the examiner. Now let's look closely at the example situation we'll use for our predictions. In this example, we see a busy shopping mall. Many shoppers are walking around and carrying shopping bags. Some people are eating in the food court area, while others appear to be relaxing or talking. Children are also playing near a fountain in the center of the mall. Since the mall already looks busy and lively, we can make several logical predictions about what might happen next. Let's take a look at the full 60-second CLB 9 to 12 prediction response. Let's examine a strong prediction response. As a candidate, you start with an introduction by giving a general description overview of the image. For example, the picture shows a large and busy shopping mall where many people are walking around, shopping and spending time with their families. There are several clothing stores, a food court, and children playing near a fountain in the center of the mall. You move on to the body by starting your predictions. Always remember to start with the transition words. First of all, I believe the mall will become even more crowded because many shoppers appear to be enjoying their time and may continue visiting different stores to buy more items. Since there are popular clothing stores nearby, it is likely that customers will enter those shops and continue shopping. You add another prediction by using a transition word again. Additionally, some families might decide to visit the food court after shopping because people often feel hungry after spending a long time walking around the mall. As a result, the food court area may become busier as more customers arrive to buy meals or drinks. You can add another possibility if you have more time. Another possibility is that children may continue playing near the fountain while their parents relax and watch them. This could create a lively and cheerful atmosphere in that part of the mall. You conclude your prediction by saying, eventually, many shoppers will probably leave the mall carrying several shopping bags, which is a likely outcome after finishing their purchases and spending time with their friends or families. Let's examine some common mistakes students make during prediction in CELPIP Speaking Task 4. Let's look at common mistakes made by CELPIP candidates. One common mistake is continuing to describe the picture instead of predicting the future. For example, after looking at the shopping mall image, if you say, I see people shopping, I see a food court, I see children playing. This is a weak answer because you are not explaining or describing the image. Instead, you should say, I believe more shoppers will arrive soon. Another mistake is giving unrealistic predictions. For example, if you say people might start dancing in the mall, according to this image, it is unrealistic because there is no evidence of music playing in this picture. The prediction does not make sense. Also, some students make only one prediction, which leads to a very short response. Let's look at a few strategies that can instantly improve your score when responding to this task in CELPIP speaking. From what we've learned so far in the previous slides, these tips will help boost your score when responding to your CELPIP speaking task for making predictions. First, always give 2 or 3 predictions. Second, explain why your prediction might happen. Third, use transition words to organize your ideas. Also, speak fully for the 60 seconds. These strategies would help your response sound complete and well organized. You can start practicing by using any picture. It can be family, park, office, and predict what happens next. Record yourself and listen for fluency and logic. Time yourself, give yourself 30 seconds to prepare and 60 seconds to respond. Let's look at the winning formula for answering task 4 in the next slide. The winning formula is simple. First, introduce the situation by giving a general overview of the image. Give 2 to 3 predictions. Explain each prediction and end with a concluding statement. Following the structure helps you stay calm during the text. Let's summarize the key points from today's lesson. To succeed in task 4, analyze the situation carefully, introduce your prediction, make 2 to 3 logical predictions, explain your ideas clearly, use strong vocabulary and transitions, and then speak confidently for the full 60 seconds. We have here vocabulary words that will help you in making your predictions seem more probable. Finally, let's take a look at what we would cover in the next lesson. In the next lesson, we'll focus on CELPIP speaking task 5, comparing and persuading. You will learn how to compare 2 options, how to present convincing arguments, and how to persuade someone effectively. If you found this lesson helpful, please make sure to subscribe to the channel for more CELPIP tips, strategies, and practice lessons. Keep practicing, stay confident, and I'll see you in the next video on CELPIP speaking task 5.